taking the stand.
Rich is being sworn in for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Show you right.
Show you right. All right. You're going to tell the truth today. Show you right. All right. We have to plead the fifth action. Meredith is on the high seas right now on her booze cruise where she is coming back with a baby.
For sure.
She came back from the last one. I'm just saying. It happens.
She's coming back pregnant for
She's
sure.
coming back pregnant. All right. If she's not, we're going to send her to Secret Garden and have her play it in the cabin.
I'm going to send it to Anthony right now.
So we got the 3 questions from inside. We got 3 questions from you guys. 888-429-0941. You got to shut down your social media over there so you don't see any of the questions. I get to ask you 3.
Just you.
I get to ask you 3 because Meredith was supposed to leave one in an envelope for me, and I don't think she got a chance to do it because she was doing her YouTube stuff. So I have a few that I have. Let's see. Rich.
Okay.
Number 1, to get inside the pearly gates. Okay.
All right.
You have to apologize to the people whose hearts that you've broken, and you have to listen to an apology for those who broke yours. Which line is longest, and who's in them?
Ooh, good question. Honestly, it would probably be the people apologizing to me.
Would be longer.
Would be longer than me apologizing to people.
So your heart has been broken more than you've broken hearts.
Yes. Because I'm a very forthcoming and upfront person. I'm very blunt. So when I feel something or there's certain ways that I feel, I say it no matter what. I'm not afraid of how somebody's going to think because I'd rather somebody know my truth and how I feel than me just keep it dormant and not say anything about it because that's how people blow up. So a lot of the times people know how I feel if I'm, unhappy about something. So I would definitely be getting a lot more people apologizing to me. And that's one thing I always...
But it's specifically about breaking your heart. So you're saying more people broke your heart than you've broken hearts.
I've only broken up with 2 girls in my life, first of all. So it's I always try to work through things. So it's always people breaking stuff off with me or getting mad at me for something. And then it's I don't get an apology out of it. So I've learned to accept the apologies that I've never received. So
wow. Okay. All right. Number 2. Have you ever said I love you to someone and didn't mean it?
Ooh. Damn it. Yes.
But I thought you was going to tap out. I was getting ready to push the button.
I'm not
all right. Okay.
Because it's nothing crazy. I've definitely said, I say I love you to a lot of people. I don't know if I know I always offer you hugs and stuff like that. But I also say I love you to a lot of people just because I know the power of those 3 words. Some people need to be told I love you or just be shown a little bit of love.
And some people say it when they don't necessarily mean it because they think they should say it.
No, but when I'm in relationships, it's very hard for me to say that. But as far as people that I have love for, friends, I say that a lot. I tell my friends, even guy friends, they get weirded out because I'll be like, yo, I love you, dog. Hopefully you're all right. You're doing okay. Because sometimes people do need to hear that just to know how I feel about that person. I like to let them know, hey man, dog, I love you. If you have anything you want to talk about, let me know because there's a lot of people out there that are rolling around without that love and they need that.
That's a good thing. Me and my boys all do that, especially after we've attended some funerals. We have one coming up this weekend. Anybody who's out there in Orlando who's going to be with me laying our man Kevin Davis, KD, to rest. That's very important. But I was talking more so about
romantically
saying it because you feel like you're supposed to, or because maybe somebody has said it to you and you wanted to maybe say it back, but you didn't necessarily mean it, or post-coital where
after, post. Yeah, nah. That's the thing though. I don't say it in those situations because I know the severity of those 3 words.
Yeah, okay.
But I have also said it to people that I feel like they deserve to be told it because they needed that love in their life.
All right. You 2 in. Let's see. What else do we want to know about? Okay. I got one here. Channel surfing. I came across Boys in the Hood.
Okay.
It was like mid-movie, but it was where Trey tells Doughboy, hey, let me out. Because
let me out.
They was going to get that bus back, all right? They were going to do that. Have you ever exited a situation that could have taken your life down a totally different path? Like that situation where if you would have stayed, it would have gotten bad. Tell us about it. Or tap out.
I'm going to tap out on this one. The only reason why is because
you was in the car with Tory Lanez, Kelsey, and Meg Thee Stallion.
No, not that. It's just I don't judge people for how they live their lives and how they do things. But when I used to live in New York, I used to be about a life that I don't necessarily follow anymore. But my life could have definitely been different if I didn't go to college.
Are you answering, or am I tapping?
No. I'm not going to say what it was.
Oh, well, then you're tapping out.
Yeah, but I'm going to have to tap out.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, so if you're looking at cops, look for Rich because he's on there for something.
Myself.
He's done something, y'all. He's done 888-429-0941. There are 3 questions, and he doesn't have a past yet. So hit us up. All right, plead the fifth action. There's no pass to be used because Rich has already used it, so he didn't implicate himself in any crime.
Yeah.
People are texting saying, I think you keep saying implement myself, and it's implicate.
Implement. Yeah, you know what I meant.
You don't want to be coming up on Tory's trial. Okay, so you have a lot of questions that are coming in here. One out of the 727 says, has Rich ever cried during or after the sweet loving?
Surprisingly, no. That's like one time I have not. No, during loving time, hell no.
You're not allowed to lie.
I'm not lying.
I'm just making sure.
No, I have never.
Because, I mean, you're like, your eyes are welling up now.
No, but no, seriously. During that time, no. I've cried for a lot of things, but during that, no. I think that's the only time I'm locked in.
Okay. Let's see. Out of the 646, that's New York.
That's New York, son.
It says, Rich, Friday you made a mistake and Orlando got a little upset. Was you pissed at Orlando and the listeners for getting at you like that?
Okay. So yes, I was a little pissed, but I was more so pissed at myself that happened because of my mistake. I wasn't really mad at the listeners. I totally understand where they're coming from. You know, you guys listen to this game. You're invested in this, and there's a lot of people invested in that time, and they're trying to get that money. So I could understand if they are mad because somebody else won it when maybe they necessarily shouldn't have. But I was more mad at myself than anything. And I felt like you were trying to sun me a little bit. So I was a little upset. But
I was trying to sun you?
You sunned me. You sunned me.
Oh, yeah. No, you
deserve on the radio.
You deserve some sunning.
Live, you sunned me.
Yeah.
You sunned me. And you know what? Like, the hood Rich was like, damn, this guy just sunned me. But
oh, was you about to implicate yourself in something?
No, but honestly.
Don't shoot me, Tory.
The only person I could be mad at is myself, because if I didn't mess up, then that situation wouldn't have happened. So I have to take accountability for my mistakes and my actions, and I do. And the only person I could really be mad at is me. So.
Okay. You have one last question here. Rich, what is the weirdest thing that you have ever done in front of a mirror?
Weirdest thing I've ever done in front of a mirror.
It could go so many places.
It can. All right. As a kid, and I'm not sure if a lot of guys, I feel like a lot of guys could relate with this.
I feel like this is going to go left.
It is going to go left.
Do I need to put my finger on the dump button?
No, but like when I was a kid, very young, I mean, I'm not going to say I was doing like a whole Caitlyn Jenner cross-dressing type of deal. But when I was a kid, I was very young, probably younger than 8. Like, I would mess around with my mom's like boots and stuff. And there was a time that like I put them on and I went into the mirror and I was checking myself out. I'll admit it. Yeah. But like, I'm not going to say I went to the lengths of really like cross-dressing, but I definitely wore my mom's boots in the mirror. I'll say that. I'll admit
Like
it.
heels?
Yeah, like heels. I wore the heels in the mirror, like my mom's heels when she wasn't home. Like she would get.
Oh, she wasn't home.
She
when you
wasn't
did this?
home. Oh no,
so
no, no.
why would you only do it when she wasn't home?
Because when I did it one time when she was home, she got mad at me. She's like, "You don't do that. That's for girls." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, totally understand." She wasn't home with
Totally different time though. So don't be calling his mom homophobic or nothing like that. It was just a different time.
No, different time. But she was like, "You don't do that. You don't wear my heels. Those are my heels." And I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah,
okay."
you're like, but Mama Prince does it.
Yeah. So when my mom wasn't home one time, I put them on and I went to the mirror and I was messing around with them. Yeah, I'll admit that.
Oh, wow.
And I'm sure there's guys out there that have done the same. If you won't admit it, it's okay. I'm willing to admit it.
You've answered 3 from me and 3 from the audience out there. You get 1 boomerang that you get to serve back up.
I want to ask you, if you were up at the pearly gates and there was a line for apologies you had to dish out and apologies that you would have to get, which line would be longer?
I think mine would probably be the line that would be longer would probably be mine for breaking
People's hearts?
Nah, you know what? I think in essence I've broken probably me. The people breaking my heart.
People breaking yours?
Yeah.
But you're admitting that there's a line of apologies you need to make.
No. The question. Okay, so my ratio now that I think about it is probably 3 people who broke my heart, in like romance, and 1 person who I've broken their heart.
Okay.
So then that 1 person doesn't speak to me to this day. Everybody else I've dated, but that 1 person doesn't. But the 3 people who broke my heart, it was 1 in high school, the one in high school who we've talked about who had somebody over our house like cheating, and I parked outside and watched him because she was supposed to be like not at home, and this dude walked out and then they hugged and kissed at the door, and I sat there and I was and then in college I had a girlfriend, Liz, who broke my heart. And I left her in Panama City and went back to Tallahassee.
Nice.
And yeah. And then my whole like divorce thing, because marriage wasn't really what I thought it was. Mm-hmm. And so that was kind of heartbreaking because I was committed on not getting divorced, but I got divorced.
And you think that you deserve a apology for that one?
No, I don't think I deserve it. That's just, the question was just how many people, what line was going to be longer. Yeah.
Sure.
And who was in it. But the one that I broke was the girl that I moved from here from L.A. And then when it was a wrap, I had to move her back. And she don't speak to me no more.
Damn.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was it. So, Plead the Fifth is a wrap.
Okay.
Right there.
Thank you guys for watching the video. For all things wild, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.